Have you ever found yourself plunged into darkness during a sudden power outage? Or maybe you're powering a remote job site miles from anywhere.
Or even just off on an adventure,
Yeah.
off-grid camping, where having power isn't just nice, it's essential sometimes.
Exactly. And in those moments, that portable generator, it suddenly becomes the most important thing you own. Absolute hero.
Yeah, the real workhorse that keeps things going when everything else just stops. Lights, fridge, tools, everything.
And today we are taking a deep dive into two of the biggest names in that world, Generac and Westinghouse.
Right, we're looking specifically at their top portable models for 2025.
Yep. The Westinghouse WG9500DF dual fuel and the Generac GP9500E tri-fuel.
Bruh.
Big names, big power.
Two real contenders in the heavyweight class.
Our mission today, cut through the specs, the marketing noise. We want to really unpack the features, the performance, the actual value.
To give you those insights, the stuff that helps you figure out which one actually makes sense for your needs.
Turn all that data into a decision you feel good about. Is it the Westinghouse? Is it the Generac? Let's figure it out.
It's interesting because, they both deliver serious power, but they get there slightly differently, different philosophies almost.
Understanding those differences is key, isn't it? More than just looking at the wattage numbers.
Absolutely. It's about how that power and those features actually work for you in the real world.
Okay, good point. So let's start with a quick overview, just introduce the contenders, set the stage.
Right.
First up, the Westinghouse WGen9500DF. This thing packs a punch. We're talking 9,500 running watts, 12,500 peak watts on gasoline.
Which is quite a lot.
Yeah.
Enough for most home backup needs, really.
And on propane, still pretty strong. 8,500 running, 11,200 peak. And like the name says, it's dual fuel, gas or propane.
Flexibility is good. Propane stores longer. Gas is easier to find sometimes.
It weighs in at 210 pounds, so portable. Ish.
Yeah, movable is maybe a better word for generators this size.
Standout features here. It's got a remote start. Key fob works up to 260 feet away. That's pretty neat.
Oh, that is handy. No going out in the rain or cold to start it up.
And it has a VFT data center. Shows voltage, frequency, runtime hours in real time.
So you actually know what's going on with the power quality, not just if it's on or off. Useful.
Price-wise, it's around $1,049. Comes with a 3-year limited warranty, and they say lifetime technical support.
That warranty and support adds some decent value for sure. Peace of mind.
Definitely. So that's the Westinghouse. Now let's look at the other corner. The Generac GP9500E tri-fuel.
Okay.
Power-wise, it matches the Westinghouse on gasoline. 9,500 running, 12,500 peak watts.
So identical power output on gas.
Interesting.
But here's the kicker. It's tri-fuel.
Yeah.
Gasoline, propane, and natural gas. That's the big difference.
Natural gas capability. That's a whole other level of convenience for home backup if you have the hookup.
It's a bit heavier, 219 pounds.
9 pounds difference. Probably not noticeable in practice.
No, its big feature, I think, is the co-sense technology, carbon monoxide protection. It shuts down automatically if levels get dangerous. That's huge. CO poisoning is a serious risk with generators. That's a major safety upgrade.
Seems like it, yeah. It also has a fuel selector dial, makes switching fuels easy. Price is higher, though, $1,200 to $1,500 range.
So you're paying a premium for that tri-fuel option and the co-sense safety feature.
Exactly. And warranty details usually have to check with Generac directly. Less straightforward than Westinghouse there.
Right. So co-sense, you mentioned it's a vital safety enhancement. Can you expand on that? Why is it such a big deal, practically speaking?
Well, carbon monoxide. It's invisible, odorless. You can be overcome without even realizing it. Generators produce a lot of it.
Right, and people sometimes make mistakes, run them too close to the house, in garages.
Exactly. So co-sense is like a built-in safety net. If the CO levels rise dangerously, it just shuts the generator off automatically.
Takes the guesswork out of it, adds a layer of protection against, accidental poisoning. That's incredibly important, especially for home users who might be stressed or tired during an outage.
Makes sense. Okay, high-level intro's done. Let's really dig in now, head-to-head. Starting with power output and performance.
The core of it, yeah.
So, as we said, both hit that 9,500 running watts, 12,500 peak on gasoline. Plenty of juice for essentials.
Yeah, that'll handle your fridge, freezer, sump pump, some lights, maybe a furnace fan.
The critical stuff.
But you made a good point earlier, surge watts versus running watts. That initial kick some appliances need.
Right. You need to account for that surge. A motor starting up draws way more power for a second or two than it does just running. Add up those surge requirements, too.
Good reminder. Okay, the Westinghouse. It runs on a 457cc OHV engine. OHV is generally good, right? More efficient, durable?
Generally, yes. Overhead valve engines are pretty standard now for better performance and longevity compared to older designs. And that VFT data center. You asked about voltage and frequency. Why care?
Yeah, what's the practical benefit? It's like a health monitor for your power. If the frequency dips, it means the generator is straining, maybe overloaded, before it trips a breaker or damages sensitive electronics. Voltage fluctuations can tell you things too.
Ah, so it's an early warning system, not just numbers. Lets you manage the load better.
Exactly. You can be proactive, maybe turn something off instead of just reacting when the lights flicker or something dies. Especially useful for computers, modern TVs, that sort of thing.
Gotcha. Now, the Generac. Bigger engine, 500cc OHV, also known for reliability. But the key thing is that cosense.
Right, the safety feature we discussed. It really is the standout safety aspect for the Generac. It directly addresses the biggest inherent danger of using a portable generator.
So while power output on gas is similar, Generac has that safety edge. Westinghouse has the detailed monitoring.
That's a good way to put it. Performance is close, but the extra features cater to slightly different priorities. Safety versus real-time data.
Okay, let's talk fuel. Dual versus tri. This feels like a major decision point.
It absolutely is. It dictates how you refuel, how long you can run, and your options during an emergency.
The Westinghouse. Dual fuel. Gas or propane. It has a 6.6-gallon gas tank, gives you up to 12 hours runtime at 50% load. That's pretty good.
12 hours is solid. That gets you through the night easily without needing to venture out in the dark to refuel. Big convenience factor.
Propane runtime is shorter, maybe 6-7 hours from a standard tank, depending on load.
Typical for propane, it's less energy dense than gasoline.
Now, the Generac. Tri-fuel. Gas, propane, and natural gas. That's its superpower.
Huge versatility. Whatever fuel is available or convenient, you can probably use it.
Bigger gas tank too, 7.5 gallons, but runtime on gas is shorter, only up to 9.5 hours at 50% load.
Interesting trade-off. Larger tank, but less runtime per gallon compared to the Westinghouse, it seems. Maybe the bigger engine is a bit thirstier.
Could be. But that natural gas connection, you said it's a game changer for long outages?
Oh, completely. If you have a natural gas line to your house and get the proper hookup installed, you essentially have unlimited runtime.
Unlimited. Wow.
Well, as long as the gas supply itself isn't disrupted, yeah. No storing gasoline, no running out for propane tanks in the middle of a blizzard. Just power.
So if you're thinking about riding out a multi-day outage, maybe after a hurricane or ice storm, that natural gas option is massive.
It transforms your preparedness strategy. It shifts the bottleneck from fuel availability to just generator maintenance. It's a huge advantage for long-term, hassle-free backup power.
But if you don't have natural gas or prioritize getting the absolute longest run from a single tank of gasoline, the Westinghouse actually wins there.
Correct. That 12-hour gasoline runtime on the Westinghouse is better if gas is your primary fuel and max runtime per fill-up is key.
Okay, that's a really clear distinction. Let's move to ease of use and portability, because wrestling 200 pounds isn't fun.
Definitely not. Convenience matters a lot when you actually need to use the thing.
Both have electric start, which is great. No pull cord wrestling. Generac includes the battery. Westinghouse might require buying it separately sometimes. Worth checking.
Good point on the battery. And both have those never flat wheels. Essential.
The Westinghouse pulls ahead on convenience features, though. Push-button start, plus that remote key fob. Start it from inside up to 260 feet away.
That remote start is a really nice luxury feature. Makes it so much easier.
And it has a recoil backup, just in case. Clear control panel, and a lift bracket. Small thing, but helpful for loading it.
Yeah, that lift bracket shows they thought about actually moving the thing, not just wheeling it. Smart.
The Generac also has electric start. Its cool feature here is the fuel selector dial. Makes switching between gas, propane, or natural gas super simple.
Right, very intuitive. Turn the dial to the fuel you're using. Reduces complexity, especially under pressure.
And it's built tough. Rugged steel tube cradle. Feels like it's designed for rougher handling, maybe.
It definitely has that heavy-duty feel, yeah. Built for durability on job sites or just long-term use.
So Westinghouse maybe edges it on startup convenience with the remote. Generac makes fuel switching easier. Both are heavy, need those wheels.
That sums it up well. Portability is more about short-distance moving or loading, unloading.
Okay, noise. The elephant in the room, or rather, the loud thing outside the room.
Yeah. Neither of this is going to be whisper quiet, let's be real.
Sources don't give exact decibel ratings, which is frustrating.
It often varies with load anyway, but customer feedback for both suggests they're, quote, quieter than expected for their size.
Which usually means still pretty loud, right? Like a lawnmower.
Pretty much. Maybe a bit less harsh than some older models, but you'll definitely know it's running. And it gets louder the more power you draw.
So if noise is a big concern, close neighbors, HOA rules, just sensitive ears, what's the practical advice?
Placement is number one. As far from the house, especially bedrooms and windows, as safely possible. Point the exhaust away.
Right.
Beyond that, you could look into sound dampening enclosures or blankets designed for generators. They can help shave off a few decibels. But fundamentally, large open-frame generators like these make noise. It's part of the package.
So no clear winner on noise without specific dB numbers. Assume both are loud and plan accordingly.
Exactly. Manage expectations and placement.
All right, safety and durability, crucial stuff.
Absolutely critical. You want something reliable and safe.
The Westinghouse has automatic low oil shutdown, saves the engine if the oil runs low. Critical feature.
Standard, but essential. Prevents catastrophic failure.
It also has GFCI outlets, ground fault circuit interrupters. That's for shock protection, right?
Yeah.
Especially in damped conditions.
Yes, very important safety feature.
Yeah.
Required in many situations. It detects imbalances and cuts power way faster than a normal breaker, potentially saving life.
Plus, rubber covers on the outlets, cast iron sleeve in the engine, heavy frame. Seems built to last, EPA compliant.
Sounds like solid construction and standard safety measures covered.
Now, the Generac. Again, the standout is CoSense, that automatic carbon monoxide shutdown.
That really is its unique safety proposition, a proactive defense against CO.
It also has covered outlets, that rugged steel frame. It's 49 state compliant, so not for California due to CARB regulations, presumably.
Right. California has stricter emission standards. But for the other 49 states, that CoSense is the major safety differentiator here. Both seem durable, but Generac has that specific advanced safety tech built in.
Okay, let's talk money, price and value. What are you getting for your dollars?
The bottom line, yeah.
Westinghouse, around $1,049. It seems like a strong value proposition, right? High power, dual fuel, remote start, good warranty.
It really does. For just over $1,000, you get a lot of generator, plus those convenience features and support. Seems very competitive on price performance.
The Generac, $1,200 to $1,500, definitely a step up in price.
That premium buys you the tri-fuel capability, primarily that natural gas option, and the CoSense safety system.
So you're paying for that extra fuel flexibility and the advanced safety. Warranty is less clear up front, need to contact them.
Right, so Westinghouse looks like the better value if dual fuel meets your needs and budget is tight. Generac justifies the higher cost if tri-fuel or that CoSense are must-haves for you.
Makes sense. Value depends on what features you actually value most.
Precisely.
Okay, let's pull it together with customer feedback and a quick pros and cons recap. What are people actually saying?
Always good to hear from real-world users.
For the Westinghouse WGN 9500DF, praised for reliability, easy setup. People love that remote start, seen as great value. Some say quieter than expected, but still loud under load.
Sounds like consistent positive feedback on the core functions and convenience.
So pros, affordable price, remote start, long 12-hour gas runtime, VFT data center, strong warranty support.
And the cons.
Cons, only dual fuel, no natural gas, propane output is a bit lower, and it's heavy at 210 pounds.
Pretty straightforward trade-offs.
Now, the Generac GP9500E, users like the power, the ease of use, especially that fuel selector. The tri-fuel option, particularly natural gas, gets a lot of positive mentions for preparedness.
So the core unique features are hitting home with users.
But some mixed reviews. Noise level comes up, and a few mentions of startup maybe being a bit less consistent than the Westinghouse sometimes.
Okay. So maybe slightly less consistent feedback on basic reliability compared to the Westinghouse.
Right.
High marks for its unique features.
Right. Pros, tri-fuel, especially natural gas.
Yeah.
CoSense safety, rugged build, easy fuel switching.
Cons.
Cons, higher price, shorter 9.5-hour gas runtime, slightly heavier, 219 pounds, and those mixed comments on noise and startup.
So synthesizing that, Westinghouse seems to score higher on consistent reliability and value for money perception. Generac's appeal hinges heavily on needing or wanting that tri-fuel flexibility and the CoSense safety, and users seem willing to pay more for those specific advantages despite potential minor drawbacks.
Yeah, that sounds right. It really highlights how the best choice depends entirely on the user's priorities.
Exactly.
Okay, so after all that, the big question. Which one should you, our listener, choose? Let's try to sum it up.
The moment of truth.
The Westinghouse WGGN 9500DF seems like the one for you, if you're looking for a really solid, reliable generator, primarily using gas or maybe propane,
Right, budget-friendly, great runtime on gasoline.
and you appreciate those convenience features like the remote start, it's a great all-around choice for home backup, maybe RVs, job sites, if dual fuel's enough.
Good power, good features, good price. Strong contender for many people.
Okay. Now, the Generac GP9500E, this one's for you
If fuel flexibility is paramount, especially if you have natural gas access or foresee needing it for really long outages.
And if safety is your absolute top concern, that CoSense is a major draw, plus the rugged build for demanding use.
It's an investment, definitely more expensive, but that tri-fuel capability and the CoSense system are features you just don't get on the Westinghouse.
So if those specific things, natural gas, top-tier CO safety, are high on your list, the Generac is likely worth the extra cost.
That sums it up. Pay more for specific advanced capabilities.
So bottom line, no single winner. It's about the fit.
Always is, with tools like this. What fits your situation?
We've seen Generac excel with fuel options and safety tech. Westinghouse shines on value, gas runtime, and convenience features like remote start.
Two excellent generators, just targeted slightly differently.
So as you're thinking about this, go beyond just the wattage wars. Ask yourself, how long do I really need power for?
What fuel is easiest and most reliable for me to get, especially in an emergency?
How critical is that extra layer of CO safety? Do I have natural gas?
Thinking through those questions, that's what leads to the right choice. It raises that final important question, doesn't it? Are you just looking for basic backup, or are you aiming for true long-term resilience for the next power challenge?
Something to really chew on, considering not just the what, but the how long and how safely might point you to a very different answer.